Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Snake Doc here again, and I have another shipment of TEGE holsters and some of the accessories and things that they're offering. So I just kind of want to go over those right here in this video. This one you can see is for a Taurus Millennium G2, which also makes it equivalent to the G2C, the G3C. A full-size G3 should work since it is an open bottom holster. And the trigger guard shapes are the same on those. I'm not going to open this because I no longer have a G3. I sold that pistol. But this comes with a paddle style attachment. Here you can see the top of it right here. Yeah, so right hand black paddle. Again, it's going to have your locking mechanism on it. So I'm going to do a giveaway on this one, so stay tuned for that. So I will have this Taurus holster available on a giveaway very soon. Again, I'll have a like requirement on that and a comment requirement. Let's see what else we have here. We have... Okay, so this one I had to modify. This one I want to show you. So this is Walther P99, and this is a rotating paddle. And I had them send me this to see if my PPQ would fit in there. And it kind of did, but this is for a P99 that did not have a rail. So the first thing I did was cut out the rail section. And that worked. Let me get this extra stuff off of here. And then the trigger guard shape is slightly different where it kicks forward. And the P99 does not. So I had to do a little bit there. Then I trimmed right here because this is ambidextrous slide release. And the levers must be in a slightly different spot than on the P99. But here we can see it goes in and it locks in. However, I did some shaving and you can see right here where it's touching. So the way that this was originally molded, it grabbed hard on the ejection port and it would retract the slide. So now I can push the button and draw it. So your retention button is right there, and that is actually engaging and clicking in on the trigger guard. So even though I hacked away at this thing pretty severely, it's still safe and secure. So you can't access the trigger and it's still, the locking mechanism is working. So I can use that for my silenced PPQ. However, if you order one, you're gonna have to do some shaving and grinding and stuff to make it work and release the way that you want it to. So maybe they're going to update this for the PPQ after I talk to them and show them what I've done here. We'll see. I'm not sure if they have access to a mold for that, but if you have a PPQ, you can definitely get this P99 TEGE holster and do some modifying on it. Real quick before I go into the final holster, let's look at some of the accessory holsters, if you will. This is a flashlight paddle. So there you can see how that works. Retention is just provided by the flexibility that you can adjust here on the sides. You can see how I'm squeezing that. Also, we have a universal double stack mag pouch, right hand, and this is a belt clip. So this has the clip style mechanism. I guess I already cut this one, so I might as well open it. So here we can see, let me just pop a mag out of this pistol right here. And there, so we have Springfield mag in there. So Springfield mag's the same thing as a Beretta mag. So your Beretta mags will work in there. I don't have a Glock anymore, but it looks like there's enough play in there that you could adjust down right here, that you should be able to fit the polymer covered Glock mags in there as well. And then it has the openable, you pull down right here. Sorry, that's a little tough. The first time it goes, it's a little stiff. I can't even do it with my hand right now. But you flip that gate down right there, and then this opens up, and then there's a bar that you can slide in these sliders for the width of the belt that you're running. So if you're running it on like a competition belt, it's going to be thicker than regular casual belt. So let's see, I have an M&P right here, which has a little bit wider mags. It's M&P 40. And yep, that fits in there too, no problem. Slides in and out nice. So that's another option. And then I'm gonna put these mags back in here because I want the last holster is gonna be pretty unique. And then here we have this is a single mag pouch. So instead of the two, this one looks like, you can see this. And this is on a paddle as opposed to a belt clip. So they have quite a few different offerings as far as that kind of stuff goes for accessories. I think they even have a handcuff holder. But this is the main holster that I want to show you. This is called the Universal Ipsc holster paddle. And this gun, this holster can accept a huge variety of guns. And it comes with a pin. Not sure even what that's for. Let me see here. So it talks about it. Here's some of the other stuff they offer here. So it says install the block to fit Gen 4. So it goes in right here in front of where the trigger guard is. I'm not sure why that would be different. But it's got these cool fingers in here, these plastic fingers that you can see. And what that does is it provides tension, because this is pretty wide, so that you can fit a bunch of different size guns in here. And then there's one at the trigger guard, there's one at where the rail section would be, down in there you can see. And then this is a Roto Holster, where you flip that back and you push this lever out of the way, and then you can rotate into all these different positions here. So once you find the position of cant you want, you just lock it back in with that lever right there. And I want to show you how this works because it has a retention button on it. So here we have a Springfield XD9 going in there, and then the way that that works is you push down on that lower button and then it's locked, and then to release it you just push the top portion of that and then you can draw. So it's really easy to use. So you're locking it there and you're in nice and secure, and then you just pull. You can see how you're just dragging this up. So there it's locked and unlocked, and it's super easy draw. Let's see, here is a SAR 9. There you can see SAR 9, so SAR 9 will work in there too. And that's locked in and then unlocked, and it draws nice. So this is very similar to like my Safariland 578 GLS holster, where it fits a variety of guns. But this, like the 578, they make a wide version and then a standard version. This looks like it would cover both of those. So I know I have my silencer on there, but we're going to try seeing if I can get... Okay, so PPQ is in there. It's locked in and draw. So this works for PPQ, SAR 9, M&P 40, Springfield XD9. So you know it's going to work for Glock. It may work for like SIG P320. They might even have a list on the site, on their website. If you go to www.tegeholster.com, and they might have a list on there now of what they've tried and what's compatible with this. But this is a really, it's, you know, it has that nice high polish inside, so it's nice and sleek. It's not going to hurt your gun finish. And then it just has a basic outline of a trigger guard and a slide profile with a sight channel. So it's a really cool holster, and it's even though it's maybe not quite as traditional as this, it's still a fast system where when you lock it, all you're doing is doing this, and then you're unlocked. So it's a safer, it's a safe alternative. The only thing I would say would be your locking position is on your trigger guard, whereas on this, it's up on the slide. So you would have to be conscious when you're making your draw on this, that when you're pulling up here, you're not coming right down and pulling the trigger. Let me show you that again here. So you're hitting that, and then you're drawing, and look at where my finger is right above the trigger. So that's why they say, or maybe that's why it's Ipsc, you know, where it's competition style holster. You're trying to get on target fast. You're in a safe environment, not necessarily, you know, concealed carrying or anything where you could be drawing and there could be civilians everywhere in front of you. So keep that in mind when thinking about this one. But for a range use and a outside, you know, like on your property use, this is cool because you could have a bunch of guns like I do, and you could just slap this holster on and know that you can run basically anything that you own. So it looks like there's another adjustment here. Okay, so what that is right here, this one is this humped up part right here, and then this tab right here is for that way, so it controls the different widths of the trigger guards, whereas like on a 1911 you got that really skinny trigger guard, and then on your polymer guns you got these nice wide fat trigger guards. So that's how they make up for that adjustment. So pretty neat stuff. Check them out. Their prices are great. Amazon's a retailer. I'm going to put links to that in the description. And if you have any questions, go ahead and drop it in the comments. I'll do my best to answer with the knowledge that I have on it. And then stay tuned for a holster giveaway. I'm going to, like I said, I'm not even going to open this because I don't have one anymore. But so if you have a Taurus G2, Millennium G2, G2C, G3C, G3, and you're interested in getting a holster for it, again, this is going to be a right-hand paddle holster with a button style release on it up by the slide. So stay tuned for a giveaway on that. Thank you guys for watching, and always shoot safe.